Greetings. My name is Stephen Granados, and I am your son's geometry teacher here at St. Augustine High School in the 2020-2021 school year. I'm creating this video for you right now in lieu of having to meet the teachers or back to school night so that you have some additional information about the course. Of course, if you have any questions, you can feel free to reach out to me via email. It's the best way to communicate with me. It's where I'm most prompt. I can't promise you that will be returning emails sent to me late at night, but I am great about getting back to you within about 24 hours of you sending me the email. I'm going to go over a few course policies with you here. First of all, I hope that you're familiar with the Canvas learning management system. I know that there are some ninth graders that are here in the geometry course, and it goes all the way through the junior year. I have some students. Make sure that that you are familiar with the system. I will be continuing to post some various pieces of information regarding the course and sometimes school news through the announcements section. And then under assignments is where students will find every single day their daily homework. With regard to Canvas, I have posted already, in addition to the syllabus, the cohort list. I'm going to address each of those items separately. I want to make sure that we're on the same page regarding online homework help. I have parents often reach out to me and ask about what resources are available. First of all, on the front page of Canvas for my course, you're going to find that not only do I have my lecture notes for every single lesson posted, but I have instructional videos right now, which is what I'm using to do all the distance learning instruction. But those are going to remain for the duration of the school year. I'm going to continue to do those every single day, even if we returned fully to school. Students will have that resource to be able to see what happened in class on a particular day. One thing that comes up is there's a website, slater.com. It is a cheating website, we have found. It is not something that is used for students to actually check their work. It has every single problem from every single textbook with all of the work. Unfortunately, it's one of those crowdsourced sort of things that's out on the internet where there are common mistakes. There are mistakes in those assignments. Unfortunately, there are students who, that show an alternate way to do a problem, something that we hadn't taught on campus. Unfortunately, I catch students every single year using that to cheat on assignments rather than to check their work. So please know if your son is accessing that website, that is what that is for. And I'm going to ask for your support at home to keep him from doing that. Our homework, one of the ways I hold students accountable is when their assignments due at the beginning of class, I break up the homework into 6 sections and have students show their work on the board. Right now, this is subject to the COVID-19 pandemic, where we're required to have certain sanitation protocols. I need to work on acquiring more markers and also need to work on sanitizing markers. So students can share that space. I'm also trying to eliminate how much students are really moving around in the classroom. So, once I have found a way to comply with all those the proper safety protocols, I will be implementing that procedure in my classroom. Geometry is a difficult course. It's different than all of the other courses in the high school math curriculum. I find that some students, often those who are strong in English and actually who may not have liked math courses up to this point, like this course, and then vice versa. Students who often are strong in mathematics, they can find this to be a challenging course. So just understand, I get that. I was not really a geometry guy in high school, ironically, though I did well, it just wasn't my preference. But here in this course, I've really enjoyed teaching, and I really love teaching reasoning, which is going to be coming up when we're teaching proofs and we're discussing deductive and inductive reasoning. Moving on from the course, a student will need a minimum of an 85% or higher in addition to my recommendation to take the more advanced of next courses. The next course after geometry is either Algebra 2 with Trig or just Algebra 2 by itself. To get to Algebra 2 with Trig, the more advanced course, again, students will need to get at least an 85%. We did a study in my department a few years back and found that students, even with the low B, something around 82 and 83%, were commonly struggling with Algebra 2 with Trig. Students really were looking to kind of put our A students for geometry in that higher course. With regard to proper materials, students will need to bring red pens onto campus. In addition to pencil, all their math will be done in pencil, but I will have them correct work in pen. They're required to have a notebook or a place to take notes, but may not have a spiral-bound book. It's a big issue that makes a gigantic mess in my classroom, and something I'm going to try to mitigate. Our learning cohorts, as I mentioned before, are already published on Canvas. We're going to be going over that, and students will be moving throughout those during the week of September 8th. And also my tutoring hours. I do have tutoring hours every day, but while we are in the hybrid model, my tutoring hours are only restricted to 7:30 to 8:15 in the morning. But they will be here on campus. I get to campus at about 7:15, usually between 7 and 7:15. So I am available when we return, or at some point. We hope to return to a regular schedule, and I'm at school every single day early, and I'm available for tutoring hours. And I also try to make myself available during lunch, but right now, while we're still in the hybrid model, my tutoring hours are limited. We are going to continue our peer tutoring program in room 212 with Mr. Isaac. So please take up that resource. We have our high achieving math students there who are available to help and sometimes can explain things better than math teachers can. I'd like to thank you for your time. If you have questions, again, reach out to me via email. You can find my email on the school website or on Canvas, as well as in the course syllabus that was signed. Thank you. God bless.